Hey, SoCal Bob, right here. And I don't think I did anything yesterday. I don't think I taped a thing. I don't think I did one thing to address growth, life, and in Philippians it says to work out our salvation with fear and trembling. So I didn't say anything yesterday whatsoever about working out our salvation. And that's surprising because, well, it wasn't really surprising. I was wrapping up the 7-tree project. I took down 7 trees. They weren't giant redwoods from the ancient forest, no, I'm not that good. But, there was a lot of trees. So I cleaned up the final bit of debris. I filled up a whole bin again. And then I went to the Rose Bowl and had a wonderful time. Hello, everybody from the Rose Bowl. Good to see you. And I had a dream last night. When people are talking about other people, when they're trying to get a fire started. They're trying, if you want to get a fire started, you can put little embers and then you blow on it and hopefully it becomes a fire and then it burns everything up. Well, what does that sound like? Does that sound like blessings and honor and glory and power? Does that sound like love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, all the 9 gifts of the Spirit? Does it sound like that? Or does it sound like this? The devil. He's patrolling, he's searching, and he wants to steal, kill, and destroy. What does it sound like? Does it sound like a spiritual gift somehow? I'm going to make sure that I take someone down by my words. I'm going to jump into conga line. Where's the next conga line? I'm going to have a conga line. I don't think I'll ever dance the conga line again because it's so associated in my mind with people who walk around and go around and just... And I don't think that people even realize they're in a conga line. But if you're going to the principal of the school, or if you're going to the leader of the group, and you're squawking and squawking and squawking and squawking, maybe you don't even realize that yesterday somebody else was in there squawking and squawking. It's maddening. It's simply maddening if you don't know what it is people are saying and yet you're supposed to adjust. There's a reason why when you go to church today, look in the back of the sanctuary, look in the back of the auditorium, look in the back of any performance, any group. I was at the Rolling Stones on July 10th in the SoFi Stadium, and guess what? They had a whole camp there. They had a camp of tables, and they had people, and they even had porta potties because there was, 80,000 people plus there, and so it was amazing. Why don't they just put those people, just let them stay home? They can just work it remote. Just have a Zoom meeting. Hey Mick, we're gonna mix the stadium on Zoom. Why don't they do that? Ba 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 ba. What? They expect me to do it. To have no real-time feedback, no real-time accurate information, but you can't do it. Every single sanctuary that I've ever seen, even going back to the 80s and further, there's somebody in the room that's mixing the sound. And now with all the microphones and the basses and the guitars and the drums and the snares and the violins and the steel, you gotta be in the room. You just cannot. You can't mix this thing remote. You can't call this in. You got to take care of it on site and in line. So I'm encouraging you. That's right, you. Uncle Sam's calling you. Yeah. Talk to the people in your life. I just got a call from a really dear relative this morning. When I heard the voice, I was like, oh. And this relative had a couple of points to make. And yes, I'm going to work on those points. I've already done a text message to the person they were asking about. And then I don't know where this other thing is. I'm going to find it, but we're going to make sure that, that the things that we talked about are done. Let's do that. Let's talk. Amen? Amen? Amen. Love you.